YouTube, what's going on, everybody? Back at y'all with another little video. I'm gonna switch gears today. Classmate of mine asked me to do a video about my weight loss journey. Yeah, my weight loss journey. So I obliged her and said I would do it. So that's what we're gonna be dealing with today. So growing up, ever since I can remember, I always been a heavy kid. I always been just one of the bigger kids in the classroom. Uh, Probably this was time. It was a couple times. Like I know one time in junior high, I lost some weight, gained it back. In high school, I focused really hard one summer on losing some weight. Lost like probably about 25 pounds. Gained it back over the course of the school year. Probably gained back more. I remember for my graduation, like I probably was weighing about like 270 or something like that. 6 feet tall, so that's a lot of weight to carry around. So throughout the years, I've yo-yo far as like my weight goes. I know I did do Atkins diet, was basically like a low carb diet, and I lost a ton of weight doing that. I lost like I want to say I lost like 70 pounds doing that, and then stopped, fell off the wagon. Ended up gaining all that weight back because I was working out, and then I was also like doing the Atkins, but then like I stopped and got back in some bad habits, and I got up to 320 pounds. Yep, 320, and I'm gonna tell you, I was shocked. I did not believe that I weighed that much. Matter of fact, I tell you how I found out. I used to work at this video store. I was a manager there. So it was the night where I had to like put the movies out. So I ended up staying late, like I usually do on every Monday night. So after I left there, I stopped by this convenience store. Cause usually I stop there and like get like a snack or like something to drink or something, whatever. So at the time, I stopped in. I spoke to the guy that worked there because he see me all the time. And I went to the restroom and I used the restroom. And then they got these little scales in there. You put a quarter in it, you get on it and it give you weight. So let's see where we at. So dropped the quarter in, hopped on the scale. Scale read 319 and some change. I was like, hell no, I know this ain't real. I cannot weigh this much. So I got off of it. I said, let me recalibrate this thing and let's try it again. Put another quarter in, got back on it. Same thing, 319 and some change. Whoa. I'm telling y'all, sometimes weight will creep up on you. Not sometimes, weight creeps up on you. You'll be obese and won't even know it. Especially, and I hate to say this, especially if you're from the South. What I mean by that, in the South, everything is, everybody's mentality, it seems like, is bigger is always better. That goes for everything. It goes from food, that goes from vehicles, houses, everything. If you grow up in like a Southern family like I did, then everybody always shoving food in your face. Oh, you gotta eat. You getting too small. Oh, you need to have some weight on you. You don't look right. You look sick. So it's always this mentality where like, if you're heavy, you're all right. Example, my grandmother. My grandmother, she was never like super overweight, but she had some weight on her. As she got older, like the weight came off of her. I don't know. I think that happens to some older people. Like they just lose weight. So she was telling me, she kept telling me, "Oh, I can't keep no weight on me. I can't keep no weight on me." And I'm like, "Grandma, we're not supposed to be fat." And she like, you got a point. Oh yeah. So anyway, around that time where I found out that I was like 320 pounds, I also started noticing some things about myself. Like when I would eat food, I would get like super exhausted. Like super exhausted. Like I would eat and then I'd be ready to go to sleep. And I don't know, it's like I've always been energetic and it was weird to me, like my energy just zapped. No energy, no energy. So And then like the way I was working so many hours. Sometimes I eat late at night. And I'm telling you, I'll be full of energy. I ate a meal, as soon I wouldn't even be able to finish it half time. I'd be knocked out. So started having all these different symptoms and whatnot. So I even one day when I was at work, I felt faint and I almost passed out. So I'm like, something ain't right here. So what kind of made me want to look more into what was going on with me? I saw this commercial on TV with the basketball player Ray Allen. Him and his wife were talking about child diabetes, and they were listing like all the symptoms. And I'm like, dang, that sounds like me. So hop on the internet, Dr. MD, Mr. Internet, Dr. MD. I hop on the internet, started doing some research, and I saw that a lot of the symptoms I had did coincide with somebody that had diabetes or pre-diabetic or whatever you want to call it. So made an appointment, went to the doctor, and he was asking me like what was going on. So I told him, well, this is going on, this going on, this going on. My mouth's dry a lot. When I eat, I get sleepy. I had to urinate all the time, and I having all these different issues, whatever. And I said, I think either I'm diabetic or I'm close to being diabetic. And so he's like, you diagnosed yourself? Yeah. He like, yeah, you're pretty spot on right there. So did some blood work, whatever. Did come back that did have symptoms of somebody that was diabetic or close to it. Well, not close to it. My blood sugar was like out the wazoo. Like my blood sugar was like 400 and something. So they put me on metformin. They also put me on like they said they gave me insulin. I mean, it wasn't necessary that, from my understanding, I didn't have to take it, but he was saying because it's so high that I should take it to help try to get my blood sugar down as fast as possible. So right then and there, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can't have this. So, but that didn't start my journey right then. I did go ahead and start, doing the metformin and doing the insulin shots every now and again. So, blood sugar still was iffy. Like it'd be around 200, sometimes a little bit higher. I did start noticing differences in my body and how I was feeling and everything. So I started paying attention to that. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. Believe it or not, most of these doctors don't have a clue what the hell diabetes is. What I mean by that, like I talked to 3 different doctors. They were asking me, like, well, how do you feel when your blood sugar get low? How do you feel when your blood sugar get high? How do you feel this way? How do you feel that way? What do you do for this? How do you handle this? How do you maintain this? And I'm like, y'all the expert. Y'all supposed to know this stuff. But it's like it's a work in progress. Like they just going about what people explain to them what's going on with them. Matter of fact, this one lady doctor, she told me that she wanted me to be part of like this work study for her. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was saying that she wanted to actually like monitor me and see what I was doing and naturally get my blood sugar under control, and basically said I could cure myself. She said if I could lose weight, if I get my blood sugar under control, everything, then I wouldn't have to be on all this medication and stuff. So I'm like, that makes sense. So they say being black, we got a history of high blood pressure, got a history of diabetes, got an issue of heart disease and stuff. I mean, I guess it's just being the stress. It might have something to do with genetics. I don't know. But I have seen like certain issues going on in my family. Like my mother, she had issue with her heart. She's doing a lot better now. She's also diabetic. So a lot of this stuff is genetics as well. But I said to myself, I don't want to go through however amount of time I got left on this earth. I don't want to spend the rest of my time having to be on medication and whatnot. Because honestly, these meds that they give us, they supposed to be correcting one thing, not incorrect, excuse me, maintaining something or keeping something under control, but they end up causing other issues. Like people talking about kidney failure and stuff like that from dealing with certain medications and stuff like that. I didn't want to go through all that. So what I did, I started incorporating things that I learned throughout my life as far as like things that won't raise my blood sugar. So I know they got different names for the diets. Keto, Atkins, low carb. Basically, they all just low carb, high fat diets. I mean, it's essentially the same. I'm not even gonna say diet. It's essentially the same lifestyle plan. It's just some of them tweak this and tweak that. They preach this and preach that. It's kind of like I guess I kind of say it's kind of like going to church. How you got different denominations. I mean, they all go back to the same root. So all these diets are basically the same. So I always called it, even when I did Atkins, I called it eating like a caveman. What I mean by that, eating green vegetables, uh, eating meat. That's pretty much it. I mean, you can incorporate some other vegetables in your diet or whatever, as long as they are very low in carbs. What I did, I started out on a very strict carb plan, low carb plan, while I was taking in like 20 grams of carb a day or maybe even less. I want to tell y'all, when I was drinking like regular sodas, one Coca has 60, 70 grams of sugar, of carbs in it. That'd be more than what I'm supposed to have in like 3 days. So made me think about some stuff. I'm like, people don't realize how much things that we put in our body, even just stuff we drink, how much stuff you drink affects your weight. Think about it. If you just cut out drinks and sodas, you'll probably lose 5 to 10 pounds a year just from that. Just from cutting out drinking sugary drinks. They put that much weight on you, believe it or not. So cut out drinking regular drinks. I start incorporating water more into my life. Now I do have times where I want something sugary or sugary like. So I will drink like diet drinks or whatever. And it's to the point now, diet drink tastes regular to me. I know a lot of people say it's disgusting or whatever, but you drink them enough, you'll not want to drink a regular drink. You'll drink a regular drink and think it's too sweet. So I'm gonna tell you guys, when you first start out in this low carb lifestyle, it's gonna be living hell. Because first of all, people don't believe this. Everybody's addicted to sugar. Addicted. It's the most addictive thing in the whole entire world. It's more addictive than any drug you can think of. Sugar is more addictive than cocaine, crack, heroin, anything you can think of. People don't believe that, but it's true. It is very, very extremely addictive. So trying to wean yourself off sugar and all these carbs and everything, it's gonna be a struggle. I'm talking about first, especially that first week. I thought I was gonna go crazy because you're addicted. Your body's going through a detox. Like I say this much, after the third week, it got pretty easy. Cause at this point in time, you know what you can eat, what you can't eat, and everything. So I incorporated the low carb lifestyle into my life. I also started researching intermittent fasting because I noticed like sometimes like my digestive system, I always had like issues where like food wasn't digested right. I always felt sluggish and stuff. So I started incorporating that into my life. At first, I started out, I was fasting like 12 hours a day. People might think this is a lot. That's really not that much. The reason I say that, think about it. If you sleep 8 hours, let's say you skip breakfast and you don't eat till you get to lunch. So that's 12 hours right there. I mean, noon, you eat lunch at noon. So I give myself a window of noon till 6 in the morning. I mean, not 6 in the morning, I'm sorry. Noon to like 6 p.m. Time where I would eat. Now, I did have some flexibility where I could eat a little bit later, but I always try to keep it within that window when I first started out. So that's a 6 hour window right there. Like I said, I was doing 12, so you got to think that's what, 6, 12, that's 18 hours, 24 hours. That's another 8 hours where I did have like some wiggle room, like if I need to eat or something like that. And like I said, I started out there. I thought that was too simple, 12 hours. But I'm just telling you, if you want to start easy, start with that. They give you, 12 hours and 12 hours. But what I did, I went from fasting for 12 hours, so I went to 16 hours. So went to 16 hours, so they gave me like, 8 hours of window to eat with. Started going up because like I was enjoying the way I was feeling. I went from 16 I usually, I'll be honest, I fluctuate from 18 to 18 to 20 hours as far as my fasting time. That's what I fast, and I do that on a daily basis. The most I've gone would be from eating on a daily would be like 23 hours. Now I did do an extended fast, which what I was talking about intermittent fasting. I did do extended fast like twice where I went 3 days without eating any solid food. I just drank water. And I would say this, that was challenging because it, our bodies, our mind, excuse me, is trained to that we're supposed to eat 3 times a day. They've been telling us since God knows how long that you're supposed to eat so many meals a day. This is the thing though, what people don't understand is if you eat and eat and eat, your body's constantly working. When did your body have time? When did your digestive system have time to take a break? Because it's constantly trying to digest food. Some food take longer to digest. So your body constantly digests. It's constantly working. So I try to give my body a break. And people, like I say, people try to tell you, oh, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna die, you gotta eat, you gotta eat that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Our bodies are designed that we can go extended periods of time without food. Now, one thing you can't go extended period of time without is water. Gotta have that. Gotta have that. Gotta at least drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. At least. Gotta have that. I mean, that'll fill you up. That'll keep you hydrated. I mean, you gotta have water. So I'm just telling you guys, if you want to lose weight, you can do it. You just have to get to the point where you get tired. You get tired of being overweight. You get tired of health issues. You get tired of being on all these medications and stuff. Now all my numbers are normal. Blood pressure is normal. Blood sugar levels are normal. No cholesterol issue. I feel better than I ever have in a long, long, long time. And I started even incorporating like exercise into my life. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to the gym. Um, I'll tell you guys, I started incorporating what I call the jailhouse effect. Never been to jail. Don't advise nobody to do it. Please don't go to jail. But this is one thing I can say you can get from jail that's a positive. Probably the only thing. When them guys are in jail, they are bored out their mind, or they trying to stop from doing stuff, or they try to keep their aggression down. So they do the jailhouse workout. Well, they just doing calisthenics, push-ups, sit-ups, dips, all that kind of stuff. And these dudes get ripped. I'm talking about ripped. Yeah, some of them do go to the yard and do lift weights, but a lot of them just do regular like calisthenics. They use their own body weight, and they get shredded. So I've been incorporating that into my life, as far as like doing like what I call my jailhouse workout. It's convenient. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to have any special equipment. I do have like those bands that I use. Like I use those for like curls, and I also do it for like other little exercises. I do use those. I do have the big medicine ball. I use that. But other than that, I don't use anything except for like me. I just do it. I do sets of 100 sit-ups. I do 100 sit-ups a day, 100 push-ups a day. My dips. I still do like crunches, other crunches, like do standing crunches and everything. I do this on a daily basis. So, like I say, if you want to get in shape, if you want to get your life back, you can do it. It's done. It's there. You just have to go out and you just have to want it. So there's no excuse. Like I said, I was 320 pounds. I made every excuse in the world for why I didn't work out and everything. I'm telling you, I feel great. I don't have any issue with inflammation. My joints feel fine. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. It's amazing the way I feel. I mean, I'm down to like 199 from 320. 320. Now, I would say this much. I know that scale, that little scale that the doctors have hanging up on their wall, you know how they tell you how much you're supposed to weigh? It says a man with a large frame should weigh 170 pounds. I don't know about that, y'all. I can't see myself getting 170 pounds. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to get down to 170. I actually would want to see if I could get down to 180, but in the process of me getting down to 180, I'm trying to stack muscle on top of my frame. So while I'm burning this fat, while I'm losing this fat, I'm trying to add muscles. So if I get back up to like 210, if it's muscle, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I mean, muscle gonna weigh more than fat anyway. So like I say, I'm trying to tone up now. I'm trying to get I'm trying to become the man that I always wanted to be. I'm trying to be all that I can possibly be. I mean, this first time, well, not the first time, but one of the first times in my life where I really, really feel like I can achieve anything, any goal that I set out, I can do it. And you can too. You just gotta want it. You know, you gotta want it. It's funny because, like I said, I always been a heavy kid. I always had a lot of weight on me, and people don't understand the struggle of that. Yeah, I mean, I know some people that did gain weight later on, but if you've always been heavy, people always judge you on your size and stuff. Nobody understands that, except for somebody that's been heavy their whole entire life. So now it's weird because I get compliments and stuff. People tell me like, "Oh man, you look good," and I'll tell them like, "Man, now I mean I'm getting better. I'm not where I want to be." But I tell them how much I used to weigh, and they don't believe it. I had to pull out pictures and show them. Yes, I used to be this big, but I don't know. I just wanted to tell y'all my story and kind of give y'all a little blueprint. Not saying you got to do it. Not saying, I mean, it's different ways you can get in shape and different ways to lose weight. I'm just telling y'all what worked for me. So, I mean, and it's tried and true. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You try it out, lose weight. What's the worst? Become a loser. But if you got any kind of question or anything like that, you need my help on anything, just reach out to me because I want everybody to be healthy. I want everybody to have the best quality of life they possibly can, because we don't know how long we're gonna be on this earth. I mean, I live to the night. Shit, I can croak over and die in 5 minutes. Pray to God I don't, but it can happen. I can live another 50 years. I can live another 10 years. I just know this much. I'm gonna do everything I can to be the best person I can while I'm here. And if I can help you with that journey, please let me know. All right, everybody. Peace.